every night only the rag doll accompanied Melissa in her sleep, giving her the feeling that her mother was still with her inside the doll, so when she felt the urge to cry, she would hold back her tears and cuddle the doll. But her sister was also hostile to the rag doll. One day she deliberately tore it open and falsely suggested that Melissa throw away the broken doll she did not like and take one of her old dolls. Although Melissa pretended to agree, there was no way she would throw away her mother doll. After that, every time she was bullied, she would often poke the doll, which had her sister's favorite bow sewn on it, as if it were her sister herself. One day, as she was taking out her anger on the doll, she accidentally discovered that her actions seemed to have actually affected her sister. Her suspicion was confirmed after several attempts, and an idea began to form in this little girl's mind. Soon her sister's coming-of-age ceremony arrived, and important guests gathered at their house, but as an illegitimate daughter that no one could see, Melissa remained in her room while her sister demonstrated her piano skills to everyone in the hall. As her sister sat gracefully on the stool to applause, Melissa, too, was ready with a wide smile on her face as she followed the rhythm of the piano song with one hand and was ready to poke the sissy doll with the other. The melodic sound of the piano filled the room and soon reached the climax of the song. As her sister confidently pressed the keys, Melissa poked the doll. She had perfectly rehearsed this as her sister practiced the piano. At this point, the song began to go awry. Her sister took the wrong notes now and then, once, and the guests began to whisper as they listened to the fake melody. Her sister's pale face gradually turned purple, until she finally broke and smashed the piano, swearing at it, and the entire audience fell silent. When her sister and the maid burst into Melissa's room, she had already changed into her old dress and sneaked out of the house with her little luggage and dolls. Melissa ran away from her father's house and returned to wander the familiar streets. One night she dreamt of Amelia speaking to her in her mother's voice. She told her not to be afraid because she would always protect her. Stunned and elated, Melissa rushed to her mother, but woke up on a rainy night alone the moment she raised her arms. Suddenly an inexplicable magical energy burst from her heart. Her ability for dark magic, inherited from her mother, was awakened, and so a girl was born, endowed with curse magic by nature. After that night, Melissa decided to settle down and opened a small atelier in the City of Enlightenment, inside which she recreated the layout of her mother's old store, with dolls hanging here and there. Sitting behind the counter, Melissa always put her feet up on the table and looked coldly at the bustling world outside with a chuckle. At her 16 years old, Melissa really manages to solve any problem her customers have. She always comes up with some unexpected ideas to fight her targets. It's either trading an overdue contract with a loan shark, or telling a homeless kid to hold up his fiancé who left his old love and call him daddy at his wedding. When these targets come to get back at Melissa, she'll smirk and make them remember what it's like to regret their damn needles. Soon after she opens the store, even the nobles start talking about it. If you too are in trouble in the City of Enlightenment, just go to Melissa's workshop and find its owner, Melissa.